one of the men in charge at the time, and Republicans are livid. 4 Americans, including Ambassador Christopher Stevens, were killed in that 2012 attack. And you may remember, Susan Rice, who was UN ambassador at the time, got a lot of heat for blaming the attack on a protest over an anti-Muslim movie during her appearances on 5 Sunday morning talk shows. Now emails sent to Rice from top White House aide Ben Rhodes before those appearances reveals the White House made a hard push for her to relay that account, which later proved to be untrue. So today on the Hill, some fiery and emotional exchanges between lawmakers and a former Obama administration official, including this one. Take a listen.
We didn't run to the sound of the guns. They were issuing press releases. We had Americans dying. We had dead people. We had wounded people. And our military didn't try to engage in that fight. Would you disagree with that?
4 individuals died. Sir, we obviously did not respond in time to get there.
Could we have?
The gentleman's time has expired. Go ahead.
We may have been able to, but we'll never know.
So how's the White House explaining why it never revealed these emails? CNN senior White House correspondent Jim Acosta joins me now to discuss. Hi there, Jim.
Hi, Pamela. That's right. At issue is this email that was obtained earlier this week by the conservative group Judicial Watch. It shows some of the talking points that were prepared for the UN ambassador at the time, Susan Rice. She's now the national security advisor to the president, to talk about what happened in the attack on the U.S. mission at Benghazi. And lawmakers up on Capitol Hill, Republicans up on Capitol Hill, thought that all of these emails, all of these talking points had been produced, had been turned over to lawmakers. And then lo and behold, this email surfaces, and it says that one of the goals for Susan Rice's appearance was to underscore, quote, that these protests were rooted in an internet video and not a broader failure of policy. Of course, you know, if we go back in time to that fall of 2012, Republicans were accusing the president and the administration at that time of covering up the true nature of the Benghazi attack, that it was really more about terrorism, and that the Obama administration was blaming it on this internet video, this anti-Islamic internet video. And so seizing on this new email today, Darrell Issa on the House Oversight Committee up on Capitol Hill accused the White House of perhaps doing something criminal here and withholding and hiding this document, keeping this document, this email, secret. I asked Jay Carney about that at the briefing earlier this afternoon. Here's what the White House press secretary had to say.
What we have seen since hours after the attack, beginning with a statement by the Republican nominee for president, is an attempt by Republicans to politicize a tragedy. And that continues today and yesterday.
Now, what this new email has done, Pamela, is basically reignite the controversy over Benghazi of the House Speaker, John Boehner, now calling for Secretary of State John Kerry to come and testify on Capitol Hill to explain these new documents. And just getting back to what exactly happened on the night of September 11th, 2012, White House Press Secretary Jay Carney, I asked about this. The Obama administration to this day, Pamela, still does not have a firm grasp or understanding as to what happened, what led to the deaths of Ambassador Chris Stevens and those other Americans. They still believe that there was an attack on this U.S. mission, that there were extremists involved, but they still don't have all of the details behind what exactly happened, Pamela.
Jim Acosta, thank you. And just ahead, Donald Sterling's wife